At Christmas, let music be a dwelling place for the soul. Pope Leo meets with artists and organizers involved in the Vatican's Christmas concert, saying that the festive period reminds us that God comes to meet us at the very heart of our small human stories. For 33 years, the Vatican has hosted a Christmas concert in the Paul VI Hall. This year, the event is taking place at the auditorium on Via della Conciliazione, not far from St. Peter's Basilica, on Saturday, December 13th. In a meeting with organizers and the artists who will be participating, the Pope emphasized that music accompanies our journeys, our memories, and our efforts. It is a shared intimate diary that preserves each person's feelings, nostalgia, desire, expectation, disorientation, rebirth, telling our story with simplicity and, at the same time, with depth. Christmas also reminds us, Pope Leo continued, that in order to reveal himself, God chooses a human setting. He does not rely on grand scenery, but on a simple home. He does not show himself from afar, but draws near. He does not remain in an inaccessible place in heaven, but comes to meet us at the very heart of our small stories. The Pope recalled that the proceeds of this year's concert will go to a Salesian missionary project in the Republic of the Congo, where a primary school for 350 is to be built. This project, the Pope noted, reminds us that beauty, when it is authentic, does not remain closed in on itself, but gives rise to responsible choices for the world. With Christmas around the corner, the Pope expressed his hope that music might be a dwelling place for the soul in inner space where the heart can speak, drawing us closer to God and allowing our humanity to be ever more inspired by his love. Continuing the tradition begun in 1982, a 25-meter tall tree from the northern Italian province of Bolzano finds its place towering over tourists in St. Peter's Square until the end of the Christmas season. A 25-meter tall red fir tree is now standing in St. Peter's Square. This year, the tree comes from the Val di Ultimo area in the province of Bolzano and was given by the municipalities of Legundo and Val di Ultimo, located in the northern part of Italy. The province of Bolzano is known for its extraordinary beauty filled with lakes, forests, mountains, and meadows. After thorough examination, the Forest Guard Service selected the tree. As is tradition, in addition to the main tree, 40 smaller trees will also be brought to the Vatican and be placed in different offices and buildings of the Holy See. More mature trees are chosen as part of a natural renewal process. Bishop Ivo Muser of Bolzano Bresciano explained the felling of the tree is not an act of disrespect but the result of careful forest management, where tree removal is part of an active care strategy that ensures the health of the forest and control its growth. In the area of South Tyrol where the two cities are located, reforestation is seen as more than a simple project. It is, as the bishop noted, an established practice and a cornerstone of sustainable forest management, where for every tree felled, new ones are planted, ensuring healthy and resilient forests for future generations. Part of this green perspective is that following the close of the Christmas season, essential oils are set to be extracted from the tree's branches by the Austrian company Weiler Product. The remaining wood will be donated to a charitable organization to be repurposed, in keeping with the guiding principles of environmental stewardship. The Vatican Christmas tree tradition began in 1982 with Pope John Paul II when he received a Christmas tree as a gift from a Polish farmer, who had brought it all the way to Rome. Since then, the offering of the Christmas tree to the Pope has become an honor, and each year the Vatican accepts a tree donated by a different European country or region. The nativity scene from the Diocese of Nocera in Friuli-Sarna in Campania. This elaborate perceived draws inspiration from the area's architectural and cultural heritage. The early Christian baptistry of Nocera Superiore, the Helvius fountain of San Egidio del Monte Albino, and the distinctive courtyard homes of the Agro Nocerino. Together, these elements frame a scene that narrates the mystery of the Incarnation, merging sacred motifs with symbols of local identity. The Nativity depicts a rich cast of figures. Saint Alphonsus Maria de Liguori sits at a harpsichord, guiding children in song. A shepherd modeled after the servant of God Don Enrico Smaldon ascends a staircase pointing toward Christ as the center of human formation. Another figure, inspired by the servant of God Alfonso Russo, embodies suffering and voluntary service. The main scene unites Mary, Joseph, and the Christ child with the ox and donkey, attended by Magi and a shepherdess offering produce from the diocese artichokes, San Marzano tomatoes, and local nuts. Tizon Pugnari musicians accompany the tableau, reinforcing the connection between sacred ritual and regional tradition. A pendulum clock, a balcony-gazing figure, and a fisherman holding a heavy anchor invoke reflection on time, devotion, and the spiritual passage symbolized by the Jubilee Holy Door. A luminous star with an anchor-shaped tail crowns the scene, blending celestial imagery with tangible symbols of hope.